For years, I've been telling people stress makes you sick. It increases the risk of everything from the common cold to cardiovascular disease. Basically, I've turned stress into the enemy. But I have changed my mind about stress. And today, I want to change yours. Let me start with the study that made me rethink my whole approach to stress. This study checked 30,000 adults in the United States for 8 years, and they started by asking people how much stress have you experienced in the last year. They also asked, do you believe that stress is harmful for your health? And then they used public death records to find out who died. Okay, some bad news first. People who experienced a lot of stress in the previous year had a 43% increased risk of dying. But this was only true for the people who also believe that stress is harmful for your health. People who experienced a lot of stress but did not feel stress is harmful were not more likely to die. In fact, they had a lowest rate of dying of anyone in the study, people who had people who had relatively little stress. So this study got me wondering, can changing how you think about stress make you healthier? And here the science says yes. When you change your mind about stress, you can change your body's responses to stress. Now to explain how this works, I want you to all pretend that you are participants in a study designed to stress you out. It's called the social stress test. You come into the laboratory and you're told to have to give a 5-minute impromptu speech on your personal weaknesses to a panel of expert evaluators sitting right in front of you, and to make sure you feel the pressure, the bright lights and the camera in your face cut up like this. And the evaluators have been trained to give you this caressing, non-verbal feedback like this. If you were actually in this study, you'd probably be a little stressed out. Your heart might be pounding, you might be breathing faster, maybe breaking out into a sweat. And normally, we interpret these physical changes as anxiety or signs that we aren't coping very well in the pressure. But what if you feel them is that as signs that your body was energized, it was preparing you to meet the challenge. Now, that is exactly what participants were told in a study conducted at Harvard University. Now, in the typical stress response, your heart rate goes up and your blood vessels contract like this. And this is one of the reasons that chronic stress is sometimes associated with cardiovascular disease. It's not really healthy to be in this state all the time, but in this study, when participants feel their stress response as helpful, the blood vessels stayed relaxed like this. The heart was still pounding, but this is a much healthier cardiovascular profile. It actually looks a lot like what happens in moments of joy and courage. Over a lifetime of stressful experience, this one biological change could be the difference between a stress-induced heart attack at age 50 and living well into your 90s. And this is really what the new science of stress reveals, that how you think about stress matters. So my goal as a health psychologist had changed. I no longer want you to get rid of your stress. I want to make you better at stress. I want to finish by telling you about one more study. And listen up, because this study could also save the life. This study checked about 1,000 of those in the United States, and they range in age of 34 to 93. And they started studying by asking how much stress have you experienced in the last year. They also asked how much time have you spent helping our friends, neighbors, people in your community. And then they used public records for the next 5 years to find out who died. Okay, so the bad news first. For every major stressful life experience, the financial difficulties of family crisis that increased the risk of dying by 30%. But and I hope you are expecting a but by now, but that wasn't true for everyone. People who spend time caring for others showed absolutely no stress-related increase is dying. Zero. Caring creates resilience. And so we see once again that the harmful effects of stress on your health are not inevitable. How you think and how you act can transform your experience of stress. When you choose to view your stress response as helpful, you create the biology of courage. And when you choose to connect with others under stress, you can create resilience. Now, I didn't necessarily ask for more stressful experience in my life, but this science has given me a whole new appreciation for stress. Thank you.